Hello everyone, GM Mark Alexander here. Before we get on with tonight's session, just a heads up. I'm obviously sounding a little bit different. That's because I'm on a different microphone. Because the session that you're about to watch/listen to is the session where the old microphone died. And well, I'm not a happy bunny right now. I paid so much money for that thing. And well, to say I've gotten fed up with it and thrown the darn thing out is an understatement. You probably heard it over all these weeks, the quality of that microphone going all over the place. Well, this session that you're about to hear was the final straw, but I hope you stick with it. This was a badass session, actually. This was a lot of fun, and we had an absolute blast, and I hope you have an absolute blast with us tonight too. So, that's it from me. Let's get on with tonight's session, and moving forward after this one, hopefully things, at least on my end, will sound a little more clearer. Thanks for checking us out. Enjoy tonight's session.
Welcome back to the city of Korvosa. Or is this your first visit? No matter. The Curse of the Crimson Throne welcomes one and all. This actual play is a dark fantasy full of grim and grit. We at RollTales recommend that you at least be 18 years of age before joining us on this journey. 7 Days to the Grave contains mature content and a potential reminder of recent history. Discretion is advised. The dice will give and will certainly take. Lift the veil or seal your fate. 7 days could be all you have. The grave awaits. The grave awaits.
On our last session, the hunt for those working with Andiasan began. After going over a couple of their theories, the party decided to start with Arenia the Valuous, Hellish doctor brought into the city to help cure Bloodveil by Queen Iliosa herself and pick at his knowledge pool. The party had to find him first, however, and instead of heading to Cressida Croft for aid, not wanting to rely on her so much, a gather information roll was made. Landing a critical success, the party met a stranded Tengu ship captain turned information broker who called themselves Smirk. Smirk informed the party that Dr. Devalius had made the Hospice of the Blessed Maiden his base of operations, along with the other plague doctors. Not only that, plague doctors aid at the Temple of Asmodeus had been going around the entire city collecting blood samples of everyone they could find. This collecting was coined the blooding by the people. Thanking Smirk, who informed the party that they were staying at the Laughing Wave Inn if they needed his services again, the party headed to the hospice and met the good doctor. They found a charming, well-spoken, Chelish man who really enjoyed his work and revelled at the challenge of Bloodveil. Literally, ecstatic, excited, over the top. The Valuous apologised for this demeanour, assuring that while it might not seem that way, that he did care for the people. He was just not going to deny himself the pleasure, the complex puzzle of the disease that was put before him. After trading information, Grenier passed on 2 points of note. One, that the Varisian people were showing great resistance, even total immunity in some cases, to Bloodveil, hence why the blooding was taking place. And two, in regards to an alchemist potentially creating this disease, the doctor developed a theory that he shared with the party that was based off a disturbing rumour. It's a long shot, but upon doing the rounds in Old Korvosa, Dr. Devalius and his teams had heard tales of illegal corpse dumping taking place. Some that were apparently devoid of all blood. Knowing that the cult of Ugafoa encourages undeath, and that an alchemist of many human lifetimes worth of experience is required for Bloodveil creation, could a vampire be involved? Okay, it was a long stretch of a theory, but it was the best idea that the party had right now. And so, they decided to look into it. And this is where we shall bring the game back in. Alright. Night passes in day. The prepared spellcaster, the team, that was Ronan and Lumen. Whatever preparations you need to make for your spells, make them now or forever hold your peace. It's well day, Gosran 94708, Absalon Reckoning. I'm gonna say it's about 7 in the morning. What is everyone doing today? We're gonna say you've met up and everything. What's the plan of attack?
So, do we want to do a bit of prep before we head to the north part of the
Frenchman.
city?
What's that about, Frenchman?
Let me find a Frenchman. We may be dealing with vampires. Let me find the man with the garlic.
Well, Gold Market's not too far away if you want to buy some garlic.
It's a scene from Hello. It's like, I am just a lonely garlic seller.
I mean,
To be fair,
vampires are undead, aren't they?
Yes, you actually asked this question last time as well,
Yeah.
mate. Vampires are undead, yes.
Could I potentially go to the Temple of Phrasma and just see if they're geared out to deal with vampires?
Oh, you can certainly... What I would roll is you could go to the Temple of Phrasma. You can spend a few hours to a day, if you wish, doing some research on vampires. And, whatever you roll is whatever you'll discover in knowledge, and potentially whatever aid that the cathedral could assist beating vampires will also be based off that roll as well.
Yeah, I like to feel like they have like a riot gear in a room for vampires. You know what I mean? Like going to police station, they have riot gear. Go down to Temple of Phrasma, they have vampire killing gear.
Vampiric riot gear.
Yeah.
That's a thing, but never know. Roll well enough and you may be able to find something like that out.
Awesome.
What
Could
about
I do it off of religion?
let's get a let me get a general gist of what everyone wants to do first, and then we'll go from there. So Larric wants to do some research in regards to vampire hunting, to be plain. Paz, you weren't with us last time. Welcome back, by the way. You roughly know the situation. Potential vampire threat. What would Paz's preparation be for this? And it could be the same as Larric's. Anyone could do the same. But let's get the individual ideas on the plate. Paz, how do you think you want to get ready for this? If you want to get ready for this at all.
I just had an idea. Given that I was not here when the whole theory of vampires, I just thought the idea, what if Asher doesn't believe it's vampires?
Alright. What does Asher believe it is?
I'm thinking, what if I go with the angle that he does not believe, so he would not actually prepare for vampires?
That's if you want to go for that angle. So basically you're just going to walk in like it's another job.
Walking as another job, and if it's vampires, then
mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. But no.
It's like, let's Scooby-Doo this shit. It's like, these fangs are real. Oh no!
Wait, they're real?
There.
Oh no!
Let's see
It's
who
like goes to it, and he's.
I've just got this. I'm sorry, Ben. Didn't mean to interrupt. I've just got this Scooby-Doo image in my image now in my mind that I want to share. Okay, vampire. Let's see what you actually are. Pulls off the mask. You're a Nosferatu. Shit.
You're a Nosferatu.
You pull off the mask.
Wait, Nosferatu?
Shit.
He's clearly a vampire. No. He's just a really bad burn victim. He's a vampire.
God.
Jesus, Alex, showing your age with these references today. If you
Hey, I
don't know,
got it.
Yeah, I know.
if you don't know, for the record, Alex and I, in terms of ages, Alex, we're officially boomers now.
Yeah.
Speak
that,
for yourself.
Granddad.
I'm immortal. I'm older than I look.
You're younger than me.
Wait, he's the vampire. Get him.
He's a vampire. Get him. But regardless-
Yeah, but to give an honest answer,
Hey, if you don't want to believe vampires are real or not involved in this situation, you can go for it.
no, that's too much of a funny thought, and
Do it.
Here's another age reference. You could just see Asher going into a room. It's full of vampires. And he pulls a John Candy in Great Outdoors. He slams the door behind him, can't breathe. He's like, vampires behind me! And they just kick the door down with the door on top of him.
I bet Asher is the sort of character as well who'll go into a wizarding school and say, I don't believe in magic, it's not real. In a high fantasy world,
You can't-
that one,
It's smoke and mirrors.
yeah, that one fell flat. on
Oaken
its
mirrors.
ass.
All right, I cast levitation on you. You're levitating now. Nah, I must
no,
be on a rope.
I'm not.
I'm on a rope.
You're standing on one leg.
All right.
Yeah, but
Before
in
we
all
go too off
honesty-
tangent, yeah, what are you thinking, Asher?
So I don't have like anything like monster lore or anything like that. So, and I'm untrained in religion. Would I be able to make a medicine check knowing, just to say, like, shot in the dark, would Asher have possibly at any point heard anything about vampires?
I would say you would have to go to a place of research. But here's the thing, you're in a big blooming city.
That's true. Well,
What's
that's
your
true.
law skill? Pass.
My lore skill is legal, so I can check if the
What's the laws
yeah.
around vampires?
I can check if the
Like,
vampires
own
have a
property.
legal permit to operate in the city.
You
Wow.
check their taxes to see if you can get them on that.
Oh, wow.
If they're the ones corpse dumping, you see, corpse dump is actually legal, so I got your ass. We're going to court.
Wow. It sounds...
Oh,
Jesus, this
you're a
campaign to
vampire.
finish
But I
right.
can prove you're a criminal.
You know what? That does sound like a sort of that does sound like the sort of court case, in all seriousness, that an Asmodean law court would probably reside over.
Now,
Just
you can go
Find
one
a vampire,
step
take it
further.
to the Temple of Asmodeus. There you go. Boom.
You can go one step further with the law roll. It's like,
I mean,
yeah, I don't believe vampires are real. However, you are in a district, and that is clearly littering. You're just leaving corpses everywhere, so you're being arrested for that.
I know.
Judicial system.
Could I make a survival check regarding common practices to fight against undeads?
That's more. What check did you say you wanted for that?
Survival, what are tricks and tips and tricks on surviving against undead?
That wouldn't really work. However, if you go to the Temple of Asmodeus not Asmodeus, I suppose you could if you
Pharasma.
Right, but if you go to the Temple of Pharasma with Larric, I would allow, it would be a high DC, but I would allow sort of using survival roll with their research material in regard to searching for basically what Larric is doing. I would allow that to be an aid roll.
Okay, actually, yeah, that works. We could just have me go with Larric and aid him in his research.
All right, then. If you want to head down then with Asher to the Temple of Pharasma, then Paz, Ronan the Barbarian. Not really, but I just thought that'd be funny to say. I'm in a weird mood today. Ronan.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I shall be buying ingredients.
All right then. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're gonna get in your cooking law.
I am getting my cooking law in. I haven't done it for 2 sessions, and it deserves to be notified.
All
Well,
right
the
then.
last session we did come up with the religion roles of what a vampire is weak to, and that's weakened by sun and religious symbols and garlic are true because of folklore and evidence. So garlic away.
All right then. Okay. I'm gonna say you'll have to head down to Gold Market to buy the ingredients. Then, Ronan. Sounds like everyone's doing a day or at least days because yeah, some of this prep, especially with the cooking as well, this will probably take a day. So we'll go with that.
Wait, we already just figured out what, like, the folklore works?
What do you mean?
It
Yeah,
was the
what he
session
said.
you missed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yes. Yeah, they did some basic recall knowledge checks on vampires were made. This one can further that. They only got bits and pieces of detail. I think vampires, as I said, they are known in Galarion, but this is not, to be plain. Corvosa in this part of Aristia is not vampire territory.
Yeah. Was stakes figured to be real?
No.
Okay.
Paz, this is what we got. The sun weakens them, so they become slowed. They cast no reflection in the mirror, no shadow at all, and within 10 feet, they dislike religious symbols and garlic.
Okay, gotcha. I was just asking about the stake thing because if we had figured that out, I would have changed my thing. But since we didn't, nothing.
To be honest with you, I thought you were going with a food pun. As
Oh no! Literally, like if we had known about the steak things, I would have just gone and bought steaks.
that's what Ronan is going to make today. He's going to make some steak.
Like
tell you-
some garlic, like some
Okay.
steak with some garlic butter.
I-
I've got this
All
right.
right, all right.
I'll
Since
tell you-
you guys
I'll tell
are
you what.
making these jokes about steak, but fucking boreal steaks. That's what I'm going for.
All right, fair enough. Here's
It's
a
a
reference.
pine oak steak.
I'll tell you what. Here's a reference then for Alex and Greg. If you want to make some steaks to combat these vampires today, why not go back to All the World's Meat? There may be some stock still there.
Oh, questionable.
Yeah, just a bit. But in all seriousness, though, Alex, research looks like the party are prepping before this kicks off. What are you doing?
Well, from the previous conversation, I can't remember in the other session. I don't think we did actually go up that far. But I was going to speak to the Bank of Abadar about where they were getting their, where they had their distribution of cash beforehand, because we figured out that it's possibly Death Head that's going round Avosa.
Yeah, transporting point. All right,
Yeah.
then. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to say this will take a day to do. You can go to Racker's Alley, which is the area that these supposed illegal corpse piles have been sighted. However, I get the impression, especially off last time, you four don't want to particularly fight vampires in the dark.
No.
It
No.
could be avoided.
Well, Alex, take Lou up to the Bank of Abadar then, and let's go through what everybody's doing one by one. So let's, for those watching on the Cube of the Tube, welcome, greetings, and salutations as ever. Let's go down to the gold market, and we'll join Ronan of Samaria. Sorry, I'm on a Conan the Barbarian kick recently.
I can tell.
It's
Ronan the librarian.
Ronan the librarian. Yes. Right. Start with Greg. How much ingredients you buy in, and we'll get your cooking law rolls done.
I am buying. What level are we off? Level 5. So I am buying 10 gold's worth,
All right.
which is another 2 basic.
No worries there then, and we'll do the cooking law roll as well. You're going to do some batch cooking.
I am.
All right then. Let me just bring it because it's been a while Just bringing up, let's see, Ronan's cooking. So, let's see. So, basic ingredient?
Yes, that's all I've got. That's all I found so far.
Okie dokie. Well, you have expert rank in cooking now, don't you?
I do.
You can go to expert meal if you want. So, that's the question. For the party, do you want to prep a basic meal or an expert meal?
Ooh, I need to roll a 12. How many hero points we got?
5.
Yeah, let's go for an expert. Let's go
Oh.
for an
Use
expert.
more of them if you need to.
All right then. So let's have a look. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Let's see. Fresh ingredient. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, counting. Fine. Let's see. Yeah, let's do a batch cook. Ronan, give us that cooking law.
Mad cooking law roll.
A cooking law.
Natural 20 for 28.
On the expert meal, it provides a +1 item bonus to a skilled with at least train rank proficiency. A +1 to AC with temporary HP equal to your current level. So, +1 item bonus to AC, a +1 bonus to any train skill of your choice, and usually on a regular success, this information is still a little bit wrong, haven't brought it up for the folks because I need to adjust it, but it says here on a critical success for 12 hours, well that's incorrect. The 12-hour period is on a basic success now. For a critical success, it's 24 hours that this bonus lasts for. So, Ronan, what are you making for the day?
So, we're gonna, like, as we're running the steak gag, we're gonna have some steak. Yeah, so we're gonna have some steak, some garlic and herb mashed potatoes with probably some baked asparagus. And, what sauce? Any recommendations, people? Any sauce in particular?
Garlic sauce.
Garlic sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doubling in the garlic.
Yeah, we're going all in. We're going all in. Let's see. I'm going to say by the time you're all finished, Ronan, I'm going to rule that's 1600 hours, 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So your bonuses will last until 4 p.m. the next day. Do remember, I do track time in this game. So it will be a literal 24 hours, but a nice roll from Ronan. Let's go down to the Temple of Pharasma, where we're going to get research in. Some more on vampires and how to fight them. So let's start with Paz then. Give us an A check then, please. With your stupid amount of bonuses that you have.
Alright, so.
Yeah, come on then. So make me that roll and let's get this done.
That's a 25.
That's a rather good success off a master DC of 21. Larric, +1 circumstance bonus to your religion check, please.
Ooh. So an open roll, yeah?
Yes, please.
Awesome. Yeah, I got a 15.
That is a beats what you need for vampires. Okay.
We don't know any like specific weaknesses like because in like some monsters are weak to cold iron and that kind of stuff. I think if they've got anything like that, so anything we can affect upon them would be useful to know.
Alright then. So, in that case, roll me a DC 11 black check.
18.
Okay. You and Asher take a look over vampire lore and potentially if the cathedral has anything to do with batting. Now, you find out the lore, but in terms of equipment, not all that much. That's because, once again, as I said, this isn't vampire territory. However, luck comes your way, because you discover that vampires do have a resistance to all physical damage, except for silver. You inquire about a silver, or if you inquire, do we have any silver in the cathedral? And I now want you to roll me a D4.
There you go. 1.
The only bit of silver that the cathedral has available right now to combat something with a silver weakness. So there is a silver dagger in the armory.
I will nab that dagger, because daggers for me deal D6 damage because of my what do you call it?
Divine
champion
weapon.
gang.
Yeah, it's your divine weapon as a
because
champion.
I use a clan dagger, but because it's my champion thing, it does a D6 instead of a D4.
All right then. In that case, then add a dagger to your inventory and silver it up.
How much would it cost for me to rune it up like my other one as well?
That would take a day, and the rune cost. Let's see.
Or for me to just change what I have on mine onto it.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, it's 10%, isn't it? 10% cost of the runes to transfer it, I think.
Yes, I believe it's that. Yes, the cost is 10% of the rune.
So that's 6 gold, 5 silver for the +1.
Yes, for the transfer.
And then, is that all the runes we have at the moment? I can't remember.
Yep.
Alex, unfortunately, when you go to the Bank of Abadar, and this is not a write-off, my friend, there's not much they can tell you, because they are absolutely convinced and certain that while they believe you that the coinage could potentially be used to spread the disease to begin with, they see no such offer, and they would screen such thing as a death's head come into the vault. However, without a check, without convincing, and with Shani's aid and the fact Larric's not with you, they will tell you for certainty and for free that if the coinage was used to bring in Bloodvale to begin with, then the coinage was brought into the bank and not the coinage came out of the bank. So what they're trying to say is, when all the staff who got sick, that was because money came in to the bank that day. So basically, it came from the outside in, not the inside out.
Yeah, that's not where I was going. I was asking for them for where would they get their supplies of persons and things to hand out, or if they knew if any more was coming into the city for them as well.
What do you mean exactly coming into the city?
Right. So if whoever's done this just brought in random coin purses and just left them here, there, and anywhere, it could easily spread. Fine. But on a mass scale, it might be in a delivery box to the bank for them to fill in certain amounts of coin to hand out to businesses, to bank, to the public, etc. But what you said of affected coin coming in to affect them would make sense, which I will agree with to them. But I want to know how they would get their containers for transactions, because I know they smelt their own coins, but I'm guessing they don't have their own knitting circle or stitching place to make little pouches and coin purses.
And welcome to the ridiculousness of the Bank of Abadar. They do. They honestly do. I was watching a lore video on Abadar the other day, and it's stupid how powerful this group is. They will assure you, even given the Archbanker's guarantee, there is no way in the hells that could happen.
Fantastic, but now we know how their secure staff have become infected because they had infected coins brought in.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
you kind of have a moment with them where the same, both parties come to that conclusion, and basically they're like, okay, I see where you're coming from. But while you're there at the Bank of Abadar, give me a perception check open, please, Luke.
Mm-hmm. That is a 22.
You work with the Abadarians for most of the day, and you converse with them and figure this stuff out. Put it together. You put the pieces of the mystery together, so to speak, and you come to a pretty sound conclusion. However, there is... it's weird. You take a look around the bank, and it's almost... you notice that the Abadarians are not putting 100% effort in to the Blood Veil crisis. Yes or no question. You inquire about this further.
Yes, I will actually. Because what's her name? Our friend was being treated by them, so I would like to see how she was doing as well.
Maria is absolutely fine and headed back home. But
Lovely. Okay.
you take a look. Yeah, she's absolutely fine, and she's going to stay in isolation until this blows over. But you take a look around and you open your ears, and what you discover throughout the day, working with the Abadarians, getting to know them a little bit, working as a unit to solve this crisis, is they are putting in a lot of work. For example, you discover that all the money that's come in from all this curing treatment is going towards anti-plagues, which is being distributed for free out in the city via coordination with Citadel Volshnik and this coalition that's being formed. But 100% by the Abadarian is not being put in because of Archbanker Tuttle. You hear the Abadarians, kind of akin to Ashani, starting to moan and complain. It's like Ashani was the first, and now that it's catching on with the others, it seems like the Archbanker is still diverting resources. I'm going to say 75% is going on the Blood Veil crisis, but another 25% is still going to this missing arbiter of the city, this woman, Zenobia Zender. You don't get the impression, and you would probably have to inquire on a future time if you want to follow this up, but despite everything going on in the city, you hear the Abadarians moaning about how the Archbanker is still diverting resources to find this woman. He is that worried that she has gone missing.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
didn't mean to gloss over you there, Alex.
No,
I do
no, no.
apologise.
That is fine. So if I spent half the day with them then, and we've all come to this conclusion, and we're all happy, and they're purging all coins that have come in and resmelting and whatnot. I'll probably spend the rest of the day at the Jade House to see if the sensei knows anything about hunting vampires, as he's well travelled as I am.
Awesome. Okay. Right.
And I'd say before we all meet up the next day as well, to just meet at the Jade House and see if we got any additional weapons or stuff that we could use. Especially because we probably need a new anti-plague as well.
If everyone is ready and set, we'll say that the next day rolls around. What time do you want to head to Rakazali in Old Corvosa?
Oh. What time of year are we in?
You are in Gosran. I think summer? Question mark? Spring.
I mean, do we want to leave at sunrise so on the way, if people wanted to, they can buy them potions that like silver your weapons?
Yeah.
I assure as soon as I meet everyone, I'm going to be telling them that, hey, silver weapons, they're resistant to all damage. So, and I know there's like that stuff you can like put on your weapons to like effectively make them silvered.
Okay. If anybody, apart from Larric with the silver dagger, if anybody wants to buy anything silver or any potions containing silver, because I must admit, I want to give this a little bit of a gaming challenge. And I do want to also stress that the city, its statistics is in plague status. And every time the city is in a particular status, there is some penalties to this. I will need a D100 roll, flat check, 25% or lower indicate that stock is not available right now because of the state of the city.
I have one question.
Yeah.
My weapon is magical. Does that in D&D counteract that?
You don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Okay. And then I will attempt to make that roll.
Sure. In that case, then give me a D100.
D100, a flat D100.
Indeed.
Before I roll, can I do what you do and do like a D20 is 1 to 10? Sensei has no idea about vampires and whatever.
I'm getting to that in a moment.
Okay.
No worries there.
I just because if that's the case and he hasn't got any weapons, but he knows about silver, then I can roll to leave early in the morning to buy silver.
I would say Sensei would know about vampires, especially from your journeys. But again, this is not a vampiric city or not for vampires. So I'm not going to lie, even though he has bits and bobs and trinkets from all over his channels, travels. Hello, I'm a content creator.
The travel channel.
Yeah, they're just that trinkets, bobs, bits. So he could probably.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm going to rule that for your Sensei.
There you are. So if he knows, then I will roll for the silver salve as well.
All right.
Yeah, I got 71.
Okay, Asher, you pass. You are able to track down a total of 2 items worth, whether it be the silver salve or silver itself. You are able to find 2. Lou on an 11, no dice, unfortunately. Is anybody else making that roll to try and find silver or silver salve in the city during this period?
I was going to say, can I help Lou with his? Because I'm still sorted, so I'm like, Can I just help him see if he can find any?
This is not really a role that you can aid on. This is
I mean,
more of
like,
a...
can I make the roll as well, but for him basically?
I'd say roll for yourself, and if you get more, then that's great. I think
Yeah.
with
'Cause I
the
don't
limited
need
time,
any.
He doesn't
But
need
like,
any.
I want to. I don't
Yeah.
need it, but like, could I like be like, oh hey, I'm helping the group, so I can still roll. Does
I'm
that
gonna
make sense?
rule. I'm gonna rule because, like I said, I'm trying to put some actual gaming mechanics onto this and leave it to a roll of the dice. I rule that's doable, but as you're not exactly buying for yourself, and this is more about random luck and chance, I will allow that, but I will say there will have to be a hero point spent for it.
Yeah, fine. I'll do that.
All right, then. So you're down to 4. Give us that D100.
54.
Okay, so with Larric's aid, Lou can find 3 items worth, whether it be the silver salve or silver itself. Ronan, any preparation on that score? You?
I shall wish to find as many holy symbols as I can find.
Got these guns right here, dude. Bang, bang. I just start.
I shall perform the mummy on them. One of them will work.
Does Ronan follow a deity?
No! He's too scared of what the person is on the other side.
Fair enough. Okie dokie. You know what? Just for the lols, give us a D100 roll, Greg.
Uh-huh. 98.
Okay. You can definitely pick up, for a coin donation, a basic wooden symbol. But I would like you to roll me a D... Hold on. Roll me a D4.
Come on, Asmodeus. 1.
The only religious symbol that you are able to find and essentially grab, a basic wooden one, is legitimate. A symbol of Asmodeus.
Nice.
However, also, a bit like Lou from the day before, give me a perception check to see if you notice anything.
Perception. Secret?
No, open.
Oh, 11.
Just look around and you keep thinking, why the... Getting a holy symbol, not so tough. Well, why the hell are shops and the religious members of religious societies of Corvosa holding on to theirs like... Friggin', you had to find this one, for example. They're holding on to them like, you know, like it's a platinum bar at the moment.
Can holy symbols be in short supply? Who knows?
It's not a case of short supply. It's just nobody wants to give one and nobody wants to sell one. It's like the one you eventually do buy, you have to search for a bit of time before you can get it.
Huh. That's strangely suspicious.
Alright. So, everyone, please move yourselves over to the area of Old Corvosa that is marked as Hacker's Alley. Bloodveil is spreading quickly and fast. Not only spreading quickly and fast, it's also killing fast. You see corpse peddlers, corpse gatherers are going around in wheelbarrows now, collecting up the dead. Some on the streets, some from their home, and every house that they clear is being marked with a painted red X. This is a very, very horrible situation that all of this is becoming. You head over to Racker's Alley. and you arrive just outside the shop that is advertised as Geotori's Toys. Ronan, I mentioned last session that you would know a little bit about Geotori's Toys. And unfortunately, what you know about the shop, it's pseudo-famous. But it's not famous for the right reasons. The base information that you would know is Rodolfo Giotori was for 20 years an artless ex-con who created horrible toys. Toys. Yeah, it's... You wouldn't exactly call Giotori's Toys works of art. If you would like to know more, Ronan, a society check is required, and that will be secret.
I would like to know more.
Secret society roll then, please.
Mm.
You heard that despite his horrible pieces of works, Giotori did have a couple of legitimate fans. Apparently, one of these legitimate fans was actually the late King of Korvosa himself, Eodred Irabasti II. So, despite this, Giotori, yeah, he was, to be plain, effed up. But effed up in a pseudo-famous way?
Famous for all the wrong reasons.
Potentially. As you enter Raka's Alley, the rain starts to come down. It's not brutal rain today. It's grey, overcast cloud. But the rain is pretty light. It sets the scene quite well. But matching the music, this scene just does not feel good. What everybody would like to do for exploration actions, Lou.
I would like to search the area for any sort of manhole covers, grates, little sort of air vents in the buildings to see if anything can crawl in and out without being seen.
Okay, to begin with then, give me a secret perception check. Larric, what would you like to do?
I would like to just try to seek for potential enemies, paying close attention to like shadow and darker areas.
Sure, go ahead, give us a secret seek then, please. Ronan.
I shall be detecting the magic.
Detect of the magics. And Asher.
What was the one that, like, being like looking for danger and such?
You can actively seek as well. Or if you're looking for the initiative bonus, that's Scout.
Oh, yeah, Scout, that's it.
Alright, no problem. So exploration actions are locked in. You're outside Giotori's Toys. Raka's Alley is just off to Giotori's Toys west. You're coming in from north, heading in from going from east to west. The floor is yours. What would you like to do? Feel free to move around.
Like I said, I was looking for sewer grates, vents, that sort of thing. So as I slowly walk,
I'm looking into the window. I am on the one looking for vampires, but also looking to see like what toys he has on offer if I want to pick some up.
As you look through the window into the shop of Giotori's Toys, looks like it's been closed for a while now, actually. Not too long, but you do see awkwardly stitched stuffed animals, poorly equipped boy soldiers, and dolls exhibiting myriad accidental deformities that are on the shelf of a display table at the window and looking out towards you. Looking a bit closer, see several heavy-looking kites dangle purple crimson tails above. You see a dollhouse creating Castle Corvosa's intimidating towers. You can also see festooned with tiny bells. The shop's sign that does actually indicate the shop is actually closed, which shouldn't be on an off day lunchtime with you. Despite everything that's going on with the city right now, businesses are still trying to operate. At the very back of the room, Ronan, to make out south of you, there is a private sign there. Meanwhile, we'll go over to Asher and Lou, and well, today you see like a bit of a state as down this absolute horrendous corpse pile strewn all over the area that is Racker's Alley itself. For those in Racker's Alley, runs to the side of the shop on the west, wedged in between a couple of buildings. But yeah, just see this absolutely disgusting corpse pile. You can smell the rot. The high walls of the surrounding buildings throw this awkwardly bent alley into constant shadow, littered with garbage and filth. But it's disgusting. The rumours about the illegal court stomping seems to be more than true. Off your checks, you're counting at least off the top of your head at least 40 corpses here. But for the sake of your checks so far, Lou, see no access point into the rates or any the like bar.
Given the stench and the size of the pile, Asher's gonna take his bandana and he's gonna put it around his mouth.
All affair to do.
Yeah, as it's raining, I've already got my the hood of my gi up, and I'll just take some extra fabric and over my mouth as well.
Okay, gentlemen, back over to you. Feel free to proceed around the map as you see fit.
I'll call out to the other two. It's like, yeah, we've got a corpse dump here.
Wonderful.
I'll proceed to this one, and I would like to do a medicine check if I can.
Sure.
I would like to aid this medicine check.
Sure. Asher, can I have a open medicine check roll then, please?
Yep. Here is the aid of 17.
That is a success. Secret medicine check, please, Lou.
Any bonuses to that, or
+1.
+1? Okay, and here we go.
All right. You look at the first body that's strewn in Racker's Alley, and it's not a very pretty sight. However, can't see anything about vampires. No. There's blood on the floor, stained. You do note that these bodies don't have a lot of blood, if anything, left in them. But apart from that, terrible condition they've left in. These bodies are in a god's awful state. The only thing that really sticks out and notice is here, off to the southeast, appears to be a crack in the wall and a narrow but open gap where Tori's toys and corpse pile there are a little bit suspicious, because the body you're looking at doesn't show any signs of blood veil, but the ones I should say piled up by the crack in the wall do.
And with that check, there's literally no evidence of vampirism. There's no bite marks. There's no nothing.
That is the information you have from your roll.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll point out the crack in the wall.
I'll go take a little peek.
Larric, you move down into the corpse pile and look at the crack in the wall that headed to Tori's toy. I need a fortitude saving throw off you, please, with the +2 bonus from your anti-plague, but the check is secret.
Oh wait, did I take? Let me check.
Oh, that's hang on a sec. I need to check something.
No, I didn't.
Blah blah blah. That one. That one.
Now checking.
Oh, don't worry about it. Rolling. I'll do it another day.
Okay, fantastic stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, Larric, look into your Tori's toys, because it's strange. This is where this crack in the wall leads into. And look at it carefully. And this gap, this crack, which would be difficult to move through, but you can certainly squeeze through there, has been deliberately made, and these corpses, these blood veil corpses, have been deliberately placed there. So the blood veil corpses are up against the crack in the wall, and you're getting the impression that this hole has been deliberately made and these corpses were deliberately placed.
Oh, I could go and be like, hello, I think you have a problem.
If you want to move in through the crack, just let me know, because I have to manually do it myself.
I mean the crack.
Guys, I might be able to get the front door open, so we don't have to go through the corpses.
Worth a try.
I'm already here.
So
Fair
are
enough.
you gonna go? So are you gonna go with them, or are you gonna split the party? Larric.
I'll go with them.
All right. So if you want to head up back to the front door, Lumen is there waiting for you. The front door, without a check, I could tell you it is locked. What do you have in mind, Asher?
So
in my head is where you just kick it down. Like, no subtlety whatsoever. Just scream, boot the door, it flies off its hinges. See, guys, told you I could do it.
well, I'm trained in thievery. I don't have lockpicks, but I'm wondering, using thievery, could I see if I could subtly force the door open? You know, like work the hinges, or break the lock itself without busting down the door.
I've got a DC in mind. Give me that thievery roll.
All right.
There's going to be a higher DC because essentially you're creating a jury rig here, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I think that's supposed to be technically a reduction on the roll, but I'm just going to reverse it and add it to the DC.
That's completely fair, and my skill was athletics, so no bonus there. That's a 23.
DC was actually 19. Very well
Nice.
done. It takes you a while. I'm going to roll. It's going to take... Have a look. It's going to take you about 50 minutes. By the time you're done, it's nearly 1 in the afternoon. But you do it, you pull it off, and you see Asher essentially using some trickery here. Jury-rig the door to come off. Feel free to open it when ready.
Asher gets ready, looks at the party. You all good?
So you open the door into the toys. Yeah, cobwebs are definitely starting to form over this place. The smell of dust, grime, yeah. Those who are making the seek checks in their exploration actions, unless you're looking to switch it up, give me a next round of secret perception.
There we go.
Right.
So are we doing stuff to like search the room, or is this general lair actions?
If you are still doing the same
not
exploration
there,
action, doesn't matter the details in this instance, still seeking, go ahead and re-roll, but if you want to change them up as well, you can certainly do that too.
I'm gonna still be scouting. Be ready for anything.
Problem.
Like, so I was gonna like think about doing medicine to see if like the how do I put it? So basically, to see if like what has happened here is due to the blood veil. I didn't, so I can like rule it out. If that makes sense. So like, does it look like someone here was sick and maybe took some other form of remedies, or sort of tried to home treat an illness and stuff like that? Do you get what I mean?
I'm with you. Give us a secret medicine check, please.
Thank you.
Ronan, are you switching anything up, or it's the same old, same old?
I have muted myself.
Mark, well done.
Thank you. It's the same
real-
old, same old. Just in case there is any sort of magic-y stuff.
No worries there then. Okay. Alright, feel free to proceed onwards. The shop looks empty and closed. Alex, you take a look around as Lou and... Definitely a few weeks of grime, dust and cobwebs have built up in here. The best you're getting right now. Estimate few weeks. If you want to learn more and study more, it would take more time.
I'll just lean down and I'll just lean down and run my finger across the workshop area and go, it's certainly been a couple of weeks.
To be honest, I don't think anyone misses the toys.
No, but it would be a perfect place to hide out if something afoot was happening.
Right. Asher?
I would like to go to this store, and I would like to, if possible, to make a perception check to see if I can hear any noise coming from there.
Sure. Go ahead and give us another secret perception roll.
Secret, so that's gonna be blind.
It's blind GM. The other listener at the door seems dead quiet.
Normally, I would be happy to hear that, but given possible dangers, I don't like the use of dead.
Don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Fine. It'll be fine.
I would like to try the handle.
It's made of brass. Firm grip. Fingers won't slip on this door handle. Seems to be unlocked.
Looks to my brother members. It's unlocked. It seems to be unlocked. Shall we continue on in?
Might as well. We're inside now.
Just be wary going into the room.
Dozens of glass eyes, crooked and grey, glare from the heads of malformed, half-carved dolls, blinking skewered in this workroom shelves. These miniatures are not very. See rat-gnawed stuffed orcs, disembodied doll limbs, miniature rolling elephant, unseatworthy miniature wooden ship, box illustrated with deformed or poorly painted animals. They all filled bin racks scattered across the room. Cracked wooden door is where you've just walked through, while a rickety trapdoor breaks the sawdust covered floor to the east. In one corner off to your northeast lies the dying corpse of an old bald man amidst the wood chips, rusty tools, and oily rags from a scorched wooden workbench.
Oh no.
Ronan, you walk into the room and you and Lumen sense a detection of magic from a what looks to be a lockbox in the southwestern corner by the cracked entrance that leads to the outside back to Bracker's Alley. Ronan, you also recognise the old man that is this toy maker himself, Geotori.
Unfortunately, chaps, that dead man over there is Joe Torre. You know, not the best. Also, there's magic in that chest.
So we won't be taking IOUs.
Why would you want one? They're hideous.
They're probably cheap.
I pick up one of the horribly carved doll heads and I go, "Alas, poor Pinocchio. I knew him, Geppetto."
You want that?
Horrible. Are we talking like? Is this like Uncanny Valley, kind of like the weird kids like this stuff, or is he just bad at his job?
Both.
Yeah, it does sound kind of cool, to be honest.
It's
Like-
a combination of this man had very little to no talent, but what he could produce had a weird dance macabre to it. And
So,
some
like, it's
people
just, like unique like pieces. Like he couldn't ever batch make everything because he just couldn't keep up the consistency.
well, to be honest with you, it's just horrible. But if you're into really macabre stuff, I mean, you remember Leori from the Temple of Many, the Zonkathon cleric?
Mm-hmm.
She might be into stuff like this. Oh, by the way, I found Leori's artwork. Anybody wants to see? I know we're in this scene, but anybody wants to see what she looks like?
Right, go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, go on.
This is artwork of Leori Voss, the cleric of Zonkathon who you met at the Temple of Many. Da-da-da-da, bang.
Ah, they having a good time.
Hey.
An elven woman in spiked, heavy armor with the Zonkathon signature weapon of spike and chain. To be plain for those listening in, she looks like a badass dominatrix in spiky silver armor, but with rosy red cheeks and a smile reminiscent of someone who's sweet, cute, and innocent. Elven woman. Yeah. It's like she looks like a presenter, I don't know, from a children's program, only, yeah, just Yeah, that's all I can really say. But that's Leori. So Leori would probably be into this sort of macabre, but to answer your initial question, Larric, is a combination of column A, column B. Half of it does have a macabreness to it. The other half is just crap.
I mean, is it stealing if they're dead?
It's repossession.
As someone that works with the law, I recommend not doing it.
We do a Corvosan judicial system roll.
Well, the lockbox...
I would like to legal lore check that.
Hold on a second. You can do in a moment, Asher. Yeah. Legal law check, give us an open roll. Larric, go over to the lockbox. It's locked.
Oh no, I'm going up to the wall.
That's a 24 and it was a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay,
Dude.
let's conclude Asher first then. On a 24.
Stealing is wrong and you should be punished.
To be plain, it could be seen as conspicuous, but as you're working with the Corvosan Guard in this matter, not officially, not for Rakazali, it could be seen. It's a grey area. It's a grey area because when a person dies, their building and their contents go into escrow. I can't remember what it's exactly called. Comment section down below if anybody knows. But as you're working with the guard, as you're working with the Hospice of the Blessed Maiden, and as you're actively working to try and solve the Blood Veil crisis, you would probably be allowed within reason adventurers / looting rights, to be honest with you. They would probably give you these items and allow you to keep these items as long as it's not an active threat to the city itself as a form of payment.
Sick.
Larric, sorry, go ahead, Asher.
And I'm gonna keep that information to myself because I do not want to give him the satisfaction.
Larric, what are we doing over at the wall?
So the bodies were placed there. Can I see if it's like it's something to do with like a ritual, or like is there any religious connotations to any of the gods with why they pile up dead and diseased bodies outside someone's house?
Give me a secret perception check. Sad music. Sad music. Alright. You take a look at this, Larric, and... Takes you a moment. But then you realise that those bodies placed in front of this gap in the wall, this opening in the wall, were deliberately placed there to potentially plug a hole, question mark? Lou, you're by old man Giottori. What are you looking for?
Well, I want to check the means of death and then possibly look to see if there's anything on his corpse.
Sure, give us a secret perception check, please.
Well, shall I do a secret medicine and a secret perception because I'm doing two different things?
Not yet. Start with secret perception.
Okay. And there we go.
Alright then, the roll has been made. You look over old man Giottori. He's not in a great state. You definitely think The blood veil got him. Did you get that close? A fortitude saving throw, please.
Okay.
That was the question. Can you
Yes.
afford a chew?
That is a 22.
Okay. Hey, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. But, off the perception check alone, your face is slumped down on the table and you're starting to decay, and where you see some of his skin gone red and everything, I think the blood veil got him.
Okay.
Paz,
Like,
Oh, go ahead, Alex.
I'll turn to everyone and say, looks like the veil claimed this one.
He got a key on him.
Not that I found. Did I find the key with that perception?
Just found a dead blood veil victim.
Nothing on him, so unless he's got it hidden somewhere, I couldn't say.
Yeah, fair enough. That's interesting. There's just blood on the floor here.
If you want to look at it, give me an open medicine check then, please, Ronan.
Sure. $11.
There's blood on the floor over there.
There's blood on the floor. How does blood on the floor get over here? Did he do coughing projectile? I don't know. Hey, Larric, do you know anything about blood on the floor?
It's a dance for a song or a band.
I think they're a tribute band.
Cool.
Please welcome to the stage, Blood on the Floor.
That's what I know. Let's have a look at this box.
Well, here's the thing, Larric. You made a secret medicine check earlier, and you take a look over. You take a look at the blood pile. Look over at Giatori. Can't be nobody else. Can't be nobody else but his. You look at the box. It looks like a very, very simple wooden box. But then you look closer. It's been reinforced. The outside of the box looks like plain old wood, but the wood's just a covering. When you look closer, you see a very strong metal underneath it all. This is an Abadarian lockbox.
How heavy is it?
Say that again, Ben?
How heavy is it?
Let's see. Box. Tells this the box that doesn't want to be moved. 3
Is
bulk.
it more? Oh, it's 3 bulk.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can't open it, I could just carry it.
Hang on. Before we open mysterious boxes with the Abadarial seal on it, have we forgotten money and blood veil?
Yes.
Is this as dusty as everything else in the room?
What are you looking at specifically?
That it could have just been put here as a trap.
The
But
lockbox?
Yeah, does it have the same amount of dust as the rest of the room?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Giatori was open for 20 odd years. His toys may have been crap and macabre, but Ronan's, apparently Ronan's check he had a fan.
I was just thinking, with detect magic, do you detect the type of magic?
Not anymore.
Right. Okay.
Schools of magic are gone.
There's no such thing as the schools of magic. I do know the item level though.
Fair. No, because I was thinking if it was detect magic and it seemed out of place in this room, it could be a death's head. As it
That's
has
what I'm
been.
thinking.
Yeah.
The strongest
That's
magical
all
source you hold on. Strongest magical source you can detect, Ronan, is item level 7.
Whatever it is, it's quite high. So it could possibly be a death's head.
So if it's a death's head, as long as we don't open it, and it's it's safer in our hands than anyone else's hands.
We can leave it until we finish exploring here.
But what if
True.
we leave it, come back, and someone's nicked it? Because we've already
They're
just
lost.
broken in.
Then if someone opens it, then they'll just
die.
infect out. Well, they'll die and affect more people.
So the options are we keep hold of it, or we potentially let someone else keep hold of it and then get infected.
I vote for leaving it until we come back from finishing in here.
I agree with Ronan.
Right, before we press on, I will jog out the room and I'll close the front door and this door. That way, if we hear anything, then we can scurry back, just in case. Right, sure. Close those.
No one has actually searched Giatori, right?
I did, yeah. He's got nothing of him at all, and
Weren't you just
died.
looking at him?
No, I give him a once over.
Okay.
So, who wants to go into the basement?
Well, that's the only path forward.
Down here.
Well, the basement's open. The basement trapdoor opened without a hitch or without a problem. Who's
I
going
would
down?
like to,
Yeah, go on, Asher.
before opening it up, look at the handle. Is it as dusty as everything else?
Give me a secret perception check.
Yeah. Here we go. Fuck. Whoops.
Don't worry, I'll let that 17 slide. It's okay. All good. Asher, you look down on it. It's just as dusty as everything else. But
Alright.
you do see clear handprints on the pull ring.
Someone's been here.
Oh,
And I point towards the handprints.
okay, people. I call rear.
Beg your pardon?
You know exactly what I mean. I'm not going down there first.
Oh my god, buy me a drink first.
Lumen looks at you. Nice to meet you, Rear.
Before we go, the symbols people are drawing on people's front doors to say like this house is infected is in chalk or something, right?
Red paint.
Red paint. So I couldn't like draw one in chalk and like people would ignore it. I just
Well, if
basically
he's
wanna, like, make this house, people seeing this house as like a bad house. Like,
well, if
do
he's
I
got
understand?
tools all over the place, there should be a pot of red paint somewhere.
That's smart. Yeah, can I just like mark this house before we carry on?
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. I'll say for the sake of speed, you do that. House is marked with the red X.
Okay, now I feel better about leaving the box here.
Said there's a handprint in the dust over the handle. What sort of check could I use to identify any sort of creature or race that could be?
I'm going to say, not just for a tension build, too vague.
Too vague. Okay, so it's
way too vague. It's not leaving it print marks, anything like that. You just have.
It's like just a soft imprint in snow. You can't tell anything from it.
That's a good equivalent, yes.
Okay. No, no. If it was sort of fresh, I would like to see if it had like any claw marks or elongated fingers. But if it's more dust has settled on top of it, then yeah, vague is fine.
Yeah, it's very vague. Wouldn't be able to glean that information from it.
I will say, well spotted to Asher, but I have no idea what could have left it. It's been here a while.
Alright. Well. Off we go. And I open the hatch.
I'll cover you because I got my spear out already, I think. Yeah.
Who's going down first?
I'll take the vanguard.
All right. Asher
I'll go
goes.
second.
Yeah, okay. Asher goes down first. You enter what appears to be a basement, Asher, but can't see all that much. The light is very bad down here. The only light getting down here is through the light coming up from the shop above. However, what you do get, faint sight, your natural vision of what appears to be 4 unopened coffins in the basement. Like to do anything before your companions come down here?
I would like to light a torch.
Sure. So click use. Torches 2040.
Yeah, 20 bright and 20 dim. So yeah.
Okay. Asher, all of you above see Asher strike up a torch and light up the room. Lou, did you say you're coming down next?
Yeah, I said I was following behind.
See the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Oh, fun!
Mm-hmm.
Anybody next?
Me? I'll go down. I've been talking, but once again I muted myself. I am doing well today.
Your Illumin goes down next, and she just says, "Oh, charming."
Yep.
Finally, Larric arrives. Welcome to the party, pal. What are you doing?
So,
These like support pillars or chairs?
Support pillars.
Ooh,
there's a
Um,
basement in a basement.
are these? Can I just like? I just want to see if they open. With my
Are you-
dagger out. I'm gonna have my dagger out, and I just want to see if it opens.
I'm just gonna grab one of the silver things from my robe and prepare my spear to be silvered just in case.
Yeah, there's no like place to put a torch down, is there?
Just drop it on the floor, mate. So
Oh,
it will still light.
yeah, I'll drop it in the very dead center, and then
Okay.
do the same thing of getting the silver ready.
Okay, Ash, I'll just sort that out now. See. 100% light up for everybody.
Mhm.
Go. Asher drops the torch. Lights up the day. And yeah, there appears to be also, along with this coffin, there also appears to be another basement hatch inside the basement.
Basement squared.
Larric, are you opening the coffin?
I mean, I don't see a reason not to.
I'll guard it. If are you opening it away from you, or are you
Yeah,
gonna lift it and slide?
I just want to use like the tip of my dagger just to sort of flip it open.
Whoosh! You flip it open, and you see something truly horrible inside. Dirt.
Oh, I was about to say your mum.
Oh god.
Oh,
Wow, we're resorting to your mama jokes now?
It's never not funny.
It is the classic.
But look inside, there's nothing in there except the bottom is fresh packed with a rich black soil that doesn't smell right, believe it. Not for Corvosa. There's not much vegetation around Corvosa, but the soil sticks out. It doesn't seem like, it sticks out.
does anyone have nature to just have
Does anyone? Yes, I do.
Because I have a thought. Just check on this dirt for a moment. Take it out.
I shall check on the dirt. What type of dirt is it?
Give me a secret nature check then.
Oh, you might love the tag I've added to this.
Okay.
Tags and trinkets.
You examine the dirt, and it's very rich soil. Very rich soil. But that's all you're getting out of it.
Very good. It's quite rich.
You did a lot of cooking. You don't happen to have any extra garlic bulbs, do you? On your person?
We could plant some garlic if you want to plant some garlic.
It's a thought. With what we have gleaned through collective research of vampires, if they test garlic, then in a place that they cannot rest, be beneficial.
Because how much do you want to bet they're in there and the soil's just another layer of protection?
Is the soil completely compact, or is it like a divot where a body would lay?
Best way I could put it is the soil is packed down onto the bottom of the coffin like a very thin mattress bed. As for a divot, as if a body was lying on top of it, you don't see one. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, don't see one.
Alright then, I will quickly just pull out my clan dagger and just scrape her across the bottom to see if there's anything under there.
Just the wood of the coffin.
Okay, I'll clean it off and slide it back. Just in case, it probably would be a good idea to throw a couple of clothes in here. Maybe a bowl or two.
The dirt was just at the bottom of the coffin, right?
Yeah, it's like a mattress topper, but I would do it.
Yeah. Alright, while they're fiddling around with that coffin, can I knock on this coffin to check if it's hollow?
You knock. Hollow.
And knock this one.
Hollow, goodbye.
Looks like they're all empty. So I open these two.
5 more minutes, ma.
same scene. This time, though, it's your dad.
No.
He's finally back after getting cigarettes.
Wow. Okay.
You son of a... Where's the milk? It's been 15 years.
You can't pull those sort of jokes on me, for I know the way of your mama.
I do believe I picked the wrong Harrow card.
Oh, this is the Harrow card of the Joker.
Yes.
But in all seriousness, though, same as the other one.
So, what was transported here?
Hmm.
Well, if we were... Oh, this could possibly been a test subject for Blood Veil, if we're still going off the theory that it's still connected to here.
Or just like, this is like the vampire's dorm room.
It could be a smokescreen. In a way. I mean,
Bit of a weird smoke screen. It's like, hey, can I check your basement?
Well,
Sure.
think about it.
Why do you
Wait.
have 4 coffins in your basement?
No, I meant for travelling through the town. If people are being affected and dying, no one's going to question and open a coffin. So perhaps with the dirt itself, this is how they transported alchemy equipment.
Could be.
I mean, soft dirt is a good cushion.
Mm. So, who wants to go down into the extra basement?
I'll go over to the hatch.
Before you do, does it look like a new addition or it's been there a while?
Anybody wants to, as long as they're trained, they can make crafting rolls on that one, and I will roll open check.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
That is a 26 from me.
It's
They
a
were-
9.
Yeah, Lou, you can't tell. Ronan,
Yeah, Asher standing on it.
Ronan,
Hey, I'm not that fat.
hey, it's theatre of the mind. Come on. Ronan, you look at it, and this trapdoor has actually been here for a while, actually. But it's younger than the rest of the shop. It's like this was installed later.
Well, it's a more recent addition compared to the age of this building, so... we know that the shopkeeper was some sort of shady guy, so smuggling tunnels?
Makes sense.
I would like to do the same shtick of, well, this time kneeling down to it and putting my ear against it.
Another secret perception check, please, Asher.
This time, I'm doing it correctly.
You can just hear the rushing of water below.
The theory of smuggling tunnels might be right. There is water there, down there.
That would make sense considering where we are.
You don't have any sort of dark vision or anything, do you, Asher?
No.
Okay, let's trade places then, and I'll open it up and stick my head in to have a look.
You wouldn't still happen to have that dark vision spell on your Ronan?
Dark vision spell, no, but I have a lantern. A magic lantern. It lasts a minute. So...
I just realised I was standing over the torch.
no, I gave you all the potions I had.
Did I really use all of the potions?
Don't look
water,
at me. I'm not the
No,
one with bad
out of
eyesight.
out of character.
It's not my fault you have bad eyesight.
If you've got none left, then if there's none in your inventory, then yeah.
I thought I had one left, but it seems like...
Oh, it's not in the stash, is it?
No.
No.
Then you use them. I think I may have used one a week while you were away.
That could be it.
Yeah.
but I would
Alright.
I would only have ever used them in a situation where you would have needed them.
Yep.
Anywho, I said I was gonna open it up and have a look under, see if I spot anything.
You open it up and you are in the burnt, and you are immediately hit with the smells of the sewer. You look down and see a passageway into a Corvosan sewer system.
That's like the typical sort of film-based sewer. You got it's all open and you got side walkways.
The one thing you definitely notice as well as you open it up, and you said you're from a mining family, correct? Something to that effect? Something to that effect?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this is not a mining / sewer tunnel. This is a tunnel that's been cut in the earth, made unofficial entrance, you could say.
So this is being carved through for access to the sewers.
Yes.
I'll relay that to everyone. The added note of it's a slightly shoddy job, but it's effective.
And if you need to get things to and from without being detected.
I'm surprised it lasted that long. He hasn't got the proper supports, but yeah. Single file, maybe a small hoeing basket through the water to carry whatever he was dealing with. It's easily done.
No clue. I don't smuggle things.
God's sake,
There's,
Jim, I'm a cook, not a smuggler.
I'm a cook, damn it. It's all I know. Apart from spells, but we don't mention those.
And there's no indication of anyone being through here recently at all, or...
Give me a survival check.
Okay, you want that open?
Secret.
Here we go.
You look at it, and you're honestly not sure. This passageway has definitely had use over it, and has become well worn over time. Rusty has the metal ladder leading down become. As you said yourself, it's a shoddy job.
Yeah. Oh, there is a way down, but as to recent use, couldn't tell you.
If it would be vampires, they be needing ladders.
Dunno.
Well, I say recent use. I mean, given to everything we know. What's his name? Curatori upstairs has been dead a couple of weeks. Give or take. The shop's definitely been shut for a couple of weeks. Out of dust, so possibly, maybe he brought something up or lowered something in.
Well, we
Perhaps he
know.
Perhaps he brought up that chest.
We also know that someone's been here recently and covering that massive crack in the wall with dead bodies from Bloodvale. Something's happening here.
Did the store close around the same time Bloodvale started spreading around?
If it was a couple of weeks, I'd say slightly before, maybe.
Yeah.
From what we said in previous sessions. I was trying to pinpoint when we cured what's her name, and when Bloodvale was being overrun from the north.
Yeah.
So, I'd say slightly before. It would take a couple of days.
This could be.
I just thought. Sorry. We've opened the coffins, but we haven't checked if there's anything on the casts themselves. Is there any plaques, notifications, transport notes, labels?
I'll say without a check, tell that, especially
It's pretty
with
lit up in here, so
yeah, with Larric with you, these are actually standard Corvosa coffins.
fair enough.
Well then. Descend or ascend?
I mean,
Wacky,
it's
innit?
from what I saw, it's just one straight line to
Somewhere.
either side. So, we could go down and have a quick look, I suppose.
Well, we're here.
All right then, the party head down into the sewer system.
I grab the torch before I go down.
No
Yeah, I
worries.
guess I'll go down first then, as I as the nearest.
All right, let's set this up.
Mhm.
So, you head down into the Corvosan sewer. Put some light on as.
Let's move this out of the way.
And the Corvosan sewer system is actually a well-constructed piece of work. However, it is old. Very old, especially for the area that you're in Old Corvosa. The tunnel proceeds down with several connected pipes running out of a horrible, murky, aqueous green liquid. Is water question mark flows through the sewer channel, but as you get up and set into formation, you see another massive opening that has been, well, not naturally built into the sewer, as it seems to run off into a cave system heading off to the east out of the sewer tunnel.
Well, that certainly shouldn't be there. Ronan, anything up your end before we look at this?
More sewer.
This way would probably be the best. I'll come down about 15 feet and see if I could see anything clearly.
Yeah, Ronan, Lou, sorry, you head down 15 feet and you look off to the east to this cave system that has been either broken into or broken out from into the sewer tunnel. Horrible.
I'd say with my... Sorry, go on.
Natural fungus growing in what appears to be a very natural cave formation with illumination actually coming off of this fungus, but there's also another light source that appears to be odd. You can't really see it, but doesn't seem to match the surrounding luminescence.
Fair enough. I was going to say, with my family background being from a mining town, can I do a crafting roll to see if this was... I see the debris has come out, but has it been broken into and swept in, or broken out and then pushed into the sewer?
Give us a secret crafting roll then, please.
Okie dokie.
Crafting.
Done.
You look at it, and you can't quite tell this cave, because the one thing you definitely can get off it is this natural cave system that it leads into from the sewer tunnel is actually old and natural.
No. I meant with the sewer wall. Was it broken in from the cave
That's
system?
all you're getting.
Right.
You
Okay.
cannot
so
tell.
guessing it's pretty. This hole's been pretty old, then, the same as the previous roll for the sewer.
If that's your presumption, that's all your presumption.
All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna say anything to the group. It's like I'm not too sure.
Do I know anything about the fungus?
Secret nature roll. You have never, or Ronan has never seen this sort of fungus before.
Well, I don't know what it is, but from what I can see, is that a table and chairs back there?
Possibly.
No, there's something definitely back there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's definitely
Ronan,
unnatural, like.
Ronan is definitely looking ahead. And another source of light. And is that a fire?
Oh, eyes up, chaps.
Quiet as possible.
How do we want to approach?
We're coming to
off
time. Yeah, we're coming to time.
This is
Sorry to
cold.
interrupt, Ben. But let's have another round of exploration.
Mine's avoid notice.
It's a secret stealth check. Any jank you want to add to that, let me know.
Let me find out, because
When he's making a stealth check?
I do
He's-
believe when a creature attempts to find me. So that's if they're trying to find me.
Yes.
Okay. Because I was about to say, I'm trained in stealth. I could help you. I could aid.
Same.
I am going to attempt to hide, yeah.
Okay, so you want to avoid notice? Give us a
Yes,
secret,
please.
secret stealth check.
May I aid this?
Well, if you aid, you won't be able to have an exploration action yourself. You were essentially aiding him. Ronan, are you
gotcha.
an expert? Are you an expert in stealth on the off chance?
No, I am
Okay.
only trained currently.
Okay. So, go ahead. What about Lumen then?
Lumen will be. I need to look at Lumen's skills because she doesn't have a lot. She will also be doing the same as me.
Alright, so 2 secret perception checks of avoiding notice. 1 for you, 1 for Lumen. Asher, what are you doing?
I think I'm just gonna keep scouting.
No problem. Lou?
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth as well.
Alright,
Just in
then
case.
give us a stealth check then, please, secret. Larric, what about you?
I've got a perception at usual, so I'll just raise shield.
Alright then, shields up for Larric. Feel free to proceed onwards.
If you guys are stealthy to their people, do you want me to go first and try and make friends?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'll go
yeah.
after Larric.
I'll go third then.
Party are proceeding. Natural cave formation, either broken into or out of sewer system. Closer. Larric follows the tunnel straight ahead, where he comes to what appears to be an underground bonfire. Literally, stacks of woods, tables, and chairs have placed into a central column and have been set ablaze, illuminating this area quite nicely.
Do these look like like a dining room set, or does it look more like, I don't know, from like a business, like maybe like a court or something like that? You get what you get what I'm saying?
You look at the
Furniture
toy.
from the toy shop.
You can't say for certain, but yeah, this does look like some of the furniture that we saw in Tori's toy. Asher?
On the artwork, there's bones in the corner. Is that part of it, or is it just for the artistic jank?
There are bones in the corner. Asher, don't move.
Where I am right now?
Mm-hmm. As Lou notices the bones in the corner, Asher, I need to ask you a question. What is your DC for fortitude?
These fortitude, that's 10 plus to the number, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. As Lou notices the bones in the corner, he thinks, that's odd. And he takes a look around, and the camera pans as he looks up. All of a sudden, coming off of the roof of the ceiling of this underground cavern, you see a veil of darkness. And then a creature dropping down out of that darkness. And then from behind, deliberately attempting to push Asher into the bonfire before him. And that's where we'll close tonight's session of Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Do you believe now?
Do you believe in vampires, Asher?
You push me.
I will say attempt to push you.
Transgression.
Is that the closing line for today's episode? You just turn around. You tried to push me. Transgression.
That's the title of the episode.
Transgression.
That's assault.
Wow.
And I'm
We
pretty
don't
sure
know
Ronan's
it's a
got pepper.
vampire yet. It could be a delusional hobo living in a cave.
It could just be a
That's what you see.
wall crawler with bad teeth.
Yeah.
It'd be
You
like
see-
anything
We
else.
don't know anything. I'm not one to judge.
Here's the artwork, by the way, for those watching it on YouTube. It's basically somebody with a Incredible Hulk style wardrobe, just trousers, topless. Male?
Yeah.
Question mark? You think so? You don't know. Long hair, fangs coming out of the teeth, and elongated claws.
Hey, he could just be having a bad day.
Yeah, just because it says vampire spawn doesn't prove anything.
In
Just
the
because
art,
it's vampire spawn doesn't mean he's a bad guy.
does Asher
No,
also
it doesn't.
believe? Does Asher also believe in a flat Galarian?
No, he believes in the inversed tetrahedron.
And
That's a
on
lot.
that, and on that piece of scientific equation, that will end today's session. Thank you all very much for joining us. Next session, the transgression continues.